So in this tutorial, we're going to look at the sequencing question as part of our revision for GCSE English Language. Typically, this question comes up in Unit 3, but you need to be prepared for this task in either of the exam papers. For the sequencing task, you'll be presented with a text. In this case, you've got a non-continuous text, which looks at ways in which we can reduce food waste, and you've got 4 steps. The question asks you to look at the instructions on how to avoid wasting food and to put those instructions into the order that they would be best completed. So it's about finding a logical sequence or order. So when we start to look at the text more closely, we've got 4 steps that we need to put into the correct sequence. And the first thing we need to do is to shop smart, because as it says here, it indicates that you should start by taking smaller, more frequent shopping trips. So this is the first step. So clues in the language are really important. So after we've shopped, as it says here, after buying your food, so the second step is to store smart. And again, we're looking for little clues which suggest the order in which these instructions should be best completed. So it says here, once your food is stored properly, which means the third step is sell by dates, and then finally, as it says in the 4th section, we should use it up. This is how this will actually look in the exam. Here you've got the question. Sometimes they will give you the first answer. So it says the first one is completed for you, shop smart. And then it would be a case of making sure that you jot down the answers in the correct sequence. So we've got store smart, sell by date, and then use it up. Notice you wouldn't have to write down all of the information when writing the steps. Just a brief title or heading is fine. So top tips for sequencing. One answer will tend to be completed for candidates. Make sure that you don't repeat that. Sequence is about the skill of chronology, putting things into the right order, not summarizing. Candidates need to be confident that all step stages work before answering, so that they're all logical and that they make sense. And be aware that the format this question might vary a little from one exam series to the next. So that's the advice for sequencing.